Hello. Give me a second. I'm going to post the link, the linky-loo on Twits. Tonight we're going to dive into a lot of shit. And this probably would have been in my this week in fucking awful, but I don't know what else will happen this week. I just want to put my opinions out there. Uh, I'm sorry for the typing. Alright. Sorry for dead air for a minute. My Captain America Civil War mug. Yeah, baby. Oh my god, you guys is anybody going to watch Civil War? Not Civil War. Infinity War. It's a war. um so the first topic we're gonna talk about Mulvaney. Mulvaney is in charge of the. Is he in charge of the lobbyists? What the hell is he? He's the director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Okay, well, you see, the problem is Mulvaney, Mick Mulvaney. He's an interim director of the Consumer Financial. It was a thing that I think was put into place after the stock market crash in 2008. The committee that the Frank Dodd bill helped usher in. Sorry. And our president has gutted to shreds because fuck sanity, Well, basically, he has been caught. I'm gonna do a short one on this one. He's been caught saying that if you're a lobbyist who never gives us money, I didn't talk to you. If you're a lobbyist who gave us money, I might talk to you, which is highly illegal. May I add, is super fucking illegal. It's I remember in the debates that Trump would just tell Hillary Clinton in the debates and just scream it out like a fucking baboon. Pay for play at her, because with these people, all you have to do is say an allegation, and bam, you're good. You don't have to prove it. There's no proof that she was pay for play. But, him on the other hand, he can just show you all the pay for play that he does, and bam, he's fine. Nobody gives a shit about what he does at all. Not a damn thing. It is discouraging. I am very discouraged because this is one of 6 stories. One of the stories tonight isn't terrible. The others, in fact, is really good. The others are just fucking depressing. There's one that I didn't bother doing because there's no concrete, feasible it's Rick Perry being a douchebag and his son being a douchebag and using our money to finance their fucking bullshit. So, well, basically, Mulvaney is openly saying that he'll accept bribes. Fantastic. Yeah, he's supposed to be just the interim guy, so that's all I'm gonna talk about him. There's too many fucking assholes to talk about. Now we're gonna go to the guy who said Donald Trump was not morbidly obese. The guy that said that he was healthy enough and he got on a healthy diet, who can live up to 200 years old. The guy who wants to take a command of the Veteran Affairs Office, Ronny Jackson. Ronny Jackson, Trump nominated him, speaking of pay for play, give him a clear bill of health, and then you can be part of the administration. Seems like Ronny Jackson has had a very interesting career, and by that I mean he's a fucking motherfucker. There's allegations that he would provided a large supply of Percocet, a prescribed opiate, and also when he was not accounting for missing drugs, so he stole drugs or used drugs from the veterans office, or not the veteran. I hope not. Because he's a doctor, obviously, so he stole from them. A nurse on his staff said Jackson had written himself prescriptions, and when caught, he simply asked the physician assistant to provide him the medicine. What? And a Secret Service going away party. The doctor got intoxicated and wrecked the government vehicle, according to a summary. This is amazingly awful. A 2-page document distributed by the committee Democrats fleshed out 3 categories of accusation: prescription drug use, misuse, hostile work environment, and drunkenness, and threatened to derail something. There's an aide to Senator John Tester of Montana, the top Democrat on the committee, that said allegation including a document was based on information provided by 2 individuals. There's another one that I read the other day that was like, what the fuck? There's another allegation against him. He, of course, denies this. Mrs. Sarah Sander goes up there and said, talks her twangy shit and just done. Whatever. Among the new charges she did not address, during the overseas trip in Obama administration 2015, Dr. Jackson went out drinking, came back to the delegation hotel, began banging on a door of a staff member in the hotel room. According to the account shared with Mr. Tester, the noise was so loud, the member of the Secret Service came to see what was happening and warned Dr. Jackson to be quiet so he would not awake the president, who was sleeping nearby. But wait, there's more. On another trip during the Obama presidency, the White House staff members reached out to Dr. Jackson for medical reasons, but found him passed out in a hotel room after a night of drinking. Who the fuck is he? The doctor from MASH? I shouldn't be laughing, but Jesus fucking Christ, what else am I supposed to do? This is not even the worst one out of the bunch. According to summary interview, staff members described Dr. Jackson as the most unethical person I've ever worked with. Flat out unethical and incapable of not losing his temper, among other charges. The document includes allegations that Mr. regularly distribute Ambien, prescription sleep drug, to the members of the White House staff, members in the new media, flying along overseas trips, as well as another prescription drug to promote wakeness. So he would prescribe downers and uppers. What the hell is going on in the White House? This doctor is fucked. Felt uncomfortable with this part of loose dispensing drugs to current, former White House staff members. And also states that Dr. Jackson also had private stocks of controlled substance. Okay. Is he, what's the name of the guy from Breaking Bad? Something White? Mr. White or something like that? Is he him? This is amazing. And it goes on and on and on and on. Like, reading these stories are very, very depressing to me. And then there's Scott Pruitt, which he well, he's basically taking all the steps possible to not help us fight global warming. Taking basically anything that said Obama did this, cutting it in half, taking it away, and destroying everything. Because we'll let the world burn down before we have a black president do anything. Just wow. Oh God, I hope nobody saw that. That was my doctor bracelet. I went to the hospital today for an appointment. As Scott Pruitt, he basically that. Also, he's being corrupt as shit. Really, I don't want to get too into it because maybe I'll do it in this week in awful and more in-depth thing. But there's a lot of ethics issues in his department. Shocker. And he's using a lot of our fucking money for stupid shit, which is fucking depressing. Now we're going to Ryan Zinke. Ryan Zinke. Let me mute the damn site just in case. Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke. Basically, his shit is that he put a dude that was a birther in charge of his super PAC. Or PAC. A guy that thought Obama wasn't born here. And you know what these motherfuckers do? They come up to you and tell you, I ain't racist. I'm not a birther. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not a Holocaust denier. I'm just asking questions. That's all I'm asking. Why do you care? Don't you want to know, don't you want to learn things? If you don't ask questions, how do you learn anything? Well, how exactly are you learning anything by putting disinformation everywhere? Hurting sorry, I'm trying to think. How are you got my hair. How are you doing how are you fucking doing anything with asking questions of something there's information out there? You're just dispensing misinformation for your own nefarious reasons, and I can see that. So stop pretending. This motherfucker, let me find his stupid quote. In a statement at CNN, he said, questioning Obama's birthplaces does not make him a birther, despite claiming in 2010 that there was no proof I have seen that he was born in Hawaii. Then what the fuck are you? If you're not a birther? If you don't believe that he was born here. And he also believed that he was a Muslim, which is not true. He also believed that the Boston bomber was a Saudi. Who the hell knows? I don't know. Do you know? Is it me, or is the world fucking insane? Crazy people are in charge of important things. Sane people are told that you're not qualified enough to do anything. Get in the back of the fucking line. Everything is goddamn awful. Everything. I'm going to show you a picture of an asshole. And with this picture, this is the story that really pissed me off. So hold on. Look at this asshole. Look at his shit-eating grin. Look at that motherfucker. Look at him. The other day we learned that he was giving Lumpy, aka Sean Hannity, kickbacks, giving him a little bit more loans from HUD, giving him a nice little slice of delicious poor people pie, like poor people fucking money pie. Um, today, another thing came out. I was wondering when Ben Carson was gonna start like people, because he doesn't believe in welfare or in HUD or any of those things, that helps people that need a little help living. Um, he's basically going to raise the rents of poor people. I like the little headline. Ben Carson raises the rent of poor people after demanding $31,000 dining set. Unnecessary too, because he claimed that it was necessary because the old one was old and spent and he needed a new one, and I guess the 31,000 one is the cheapest one he could find. So there you go. That's what he decided to buy with our money, by the way. Ben Carson's proposing the amount of rent paid by most economically vulnerable Americans to be raised. Is the word ennui? The word is depression. Whatever the fuck the word is. This motherfucker gave away our money to Lumpy. They cut taxes for the rich and took all the money from us, and they're gonna continue to take our money, and right in front of our faces, without giving a flying fuck about anything. And at the end of the day, isn't this all our fault for just sitting here, me included, just sitting here crying into a fucking camera and not going out in the streets and just fucking demanding justice? I think this is our fault. I'm getting really fucking tired of this shit. I really am getting tired of this shit. It's not just depressing. It's just fucking sickening. It's rage inducing. It's all the fucking things that you can fucking imagine. I can't. I just can't. And there's more shit that I didn't cover because I think these are more important. But there is good news. I'm gonna leave it off with good news. One bright little shining beacon of hope. One little light, little thing. Wait a minute. New York Times has a limit on free articles? What the fuck? Whatever. I'm not gonna read it. Because I know the news. The bright news is a judge ordered that DACA was unjustifiably ended, and they have to keep it, and you have to accept new people. And Trump has to argue why the fuck you have to take it away in order for it to be taken away. So, yay! Children can stay. Adult people that have been here all their lives can stay here as as hostages, I guess, because we're all screwed. We're all fucking screwed. We're all so fucking screwed. Don't think the midterms is gonna do a goddamn thing. If you're just gonna sit back and wait for people, register people to vote, we gotta get people to the voting stations. Drive their asses there. I don't know. Bike their asses there on little tricycles. Anything. We gotta do something. This has zapped all the joy out of my life. And Avengers comes out this Friday. How the fucking hell can I not feel happy about that? I mean, I do feel happy about that, but I can't feel super excited about that when everything else is crumbling before me. I don't. Sorry, it was a really bleak one today. More animated or more interested in giving my opinion. I'm not interested, more interesting in giving my opinion, Huh? But reading these stacks and stacks and stacks of corruption. And you know what's the worst thing? Obama had like one or two like nominees to become like a cabinet member that fucked up, and nobody would stop talking about that for weeks. This motherfucker, every fucking cabinet member is corrupt. There's nothing uncorrupt in this cabinet. Barely anybody. Like, the moral outrage and the constant talking about it is barely at a minimum. We're too preoccupied yelling at our own, like, Joy Reid. Whether or not she said the things she said, or she blames it on a hacking, or whatever the fuck it is. I have one little message for all the people on the left. The right don't give a flying fuck about morality. The right doesn't care who's on their side. Look at Kanye. Like, they were shitting on Kanye constantly when he was the guy that said, George Bush doesn't care about black people. Now he's all like, hey, I like you. And they're like, yay. They don't have moral basis. They don't care. So, like, I know Joy fucked up and said some homophobic things, and nobody should ever say that. And she should apologize if she said it or not. But this was in the past, and she already apologized for like her past things. No idea if she is lying about this, why she's lying about it, because both of them were in the past. You can just claim to say that you have changed your position on it, and I'm sorry for my horrible words. I have no idea why the hell she's like, if she's lying about it. If she's not lying, why the fuck would somebody go through the trouble of doing that with Joy? It's a like a weird, like, why would you do that on either side thing? Unless she's pissing somebody off. Who knows? Weirder shit has happened. Yeah, that was like, this was fun. I feel like this should be like a little morning, was nighttime, but a little morning Joe conversation in the cafe or in your little nice kitchen dining room with your significant other or your roommate, whoever, chatting about politics in a somewhat calm tone, or just screaming at each other. That would be fun. But when I get a better equipment, and I will get better equipment because I feel like streaming is my thing. I love it. Yeah, I think I will modify this to look like some sort of nice little chat, little like NPR, who has little subtle voices, little nice voices that you into a little nap, because the world is fucked. We can't just be an anxiety riddled person. We just have to like calm down. Please help me. Okay, maybe I'm going a little crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'll do another one tomorrow. Probably 10 more cabinet members are like they're the Illuminati or reptiles or aliens that are sacrificing us for their dinner. Who the fuck knows? Will anything be weirder than what we're living now? Oh, shit, I shouldn't have said that, then it'll get worse. Anyway, thank you. Thank you very much for showing up. Thank you for showing up later to watch it on the recorded bit. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing if you want to. I have another channel just called Moo. This one's called Moo's Private Corner. I like reviewing things. Last week, last Saturday, Sunday, I reviewed Luis Miguel's La Serie. It did pretty well. A lot of people commented on it, and a lot of people saw the stream, and I liked that. I also did yesterday a review on a visual novel. It's a game. It's a Japanese game of Sherlock. It's like a little romance thing, and that was also fun to review. I've been wanting to review these little games for a while, since I've been playing them for 2 or 3 years. So yeah, this was fun. See you tomorrow, whenever there's a news story. I don't know if I should tomorrow talk about the Kanye thing. It's not even that important. To me, it's not that important. Kanye's Kanye. Also, we might have a president, Kanye. Get that over your heads. We might have a president, Kanye, because if he gets the MAGA crowd, CAD, he gets the swing states that the electoral vote is based on, and that's how we got Trump. I mean, President Kanye. I think I want to die. Not necessarily because he'll be president, that we're getting less and less statement-like people, less good presidents. After a pretty great president, Obama. But, again, see you later. Like, comment, subscribe. Please comment down below. I want these live streams to be a discussion. Like a discussion with people. And I would like you to comment. I would like to get different on these stories. I will put the links to all the stories in my description, so you can read them yourself and lose all faith in humanity. Bye. This time, I swear, it will end.